right, it is Thursday morning, and that means a visit to the kitchen with our buddy, Chef Tom Williams from Kroger, Bramwellton store.
How you doing today, Mr. Bob?
I'm doing fantastic. This is something I've never seen before.
Okay.
We're making bratwurst.
Yes, we are.
Now, you know what? A lot of industries, they always compare it to making sausage.
Yes.
You never want to see how it's done, but you always like the end product, right?
Right.
Well, we're actually going to do it today.
We're going to do it today. Bruce and I were joking last week about doing something with bratwurst and kraut, and I said, why not? But then I was like, why not? Let's try to make bratwurst.
Okay.
So, and then, you know, I'm sitting there at home, I was like, well, I got a meat grinder, but everybody else doesn't. And I've got a sausage stuffer, but everybody else doesn't. So we're going to try to do this with just a food processor, and then we're going to form it into balls and braise it.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So we've got about a pound of a lean beef. I'm using a chuck roast. Okay. And then this is about 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds of Boston butt. And I've cut it up into small squares, about an inch, a half an inch square. Yeah. And then you're going to rough chop it in a food processor. And sorry for the noise, guys.
No, the people at home love this.
Oh, I'm sure they do. And I'm looking for kind of a different consistency and texture right here. See, it's just, you know, roughly chopped. So we'll take that out, we'll put it in a bowl, and then we'll add the spices to it. There's as many different bratwurst recipes as you can think of.
Sure.
I'm going to do one that's pretty simple. A lot of them will include some expensive spices like mace and cardamom, but I didn't think anybody wanted to spend 20 bucks on spices just to make 5 pounds of sausage.
No, I don't think so.
We're going to start out with a little bit of salt. Okay. Just to taste as much as you want. Then we got some black pepper. We got a little smoked paprika, some cayenne pepper, some coriander, dried mustard, sage, onion powder, nutmeg, and some sugar. And to that, we're going to add an egg and a little bit of beer. I'm using a German Hefeweizen. Since we're making a German sausage, I thought, why the heck not? Sure. Then you're just going to mix it up. After this, you're going to want to let it rest in the refrigerator for a couple hours, or you can park it in the freezer. You just want to go back periodically, about every 10-15 minutes, and loosen it up so it doesn't turn into a big frozen glob. Now, if you're fortunate enough to have a friend that has a sausage stuffer, or you have one of yourself, you can actually, you can put this out into lengths, and then you can have it in its traditional form, on a bun or something like that. All right, but what I did was I formed it into little meatballs like this. Yeah. And in a hot skillet, we're gonna brown it on both sides, and then we're gonna add Granny Smith apples.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, and a sweet and sour red cabbage, kraut, and we're gonna finish it off with a little bit more of the wheat beer, and then we're gonna simmer it and let it braise up and. So the sausages are done, and it'd be just like eating brats and kraut. Right. So that's going to be really good. Except it's going to be homemade. And can I just say that I know we talked about not having the sausage casing. Yeah. But I at home a lot of times will take I'll undo the casing anyway. Right. Yeah. So like if you put Italian sausage in your spaghetti sauce or something. Right. Right. Exactly. You do that a lot. And do we need to? What temperature do we need to get this to? That's hot. The skillet or the sausage itself? You want to get the internal temperature of the sausage up to about 165 or 170. Okay. You want to cook it all the way through. Anytime you're working with a ground meat, right, you want to make sure you cook it all the way through. Okay. They say now you can do pork to a lower temperature. Yeah, I don't believe that. Can I just tell you that? I don't believe it. I go to about 145. Really? A touch-ish pink, but not. Are you sure? Yeah. The current thinking. I'm paranoid by that. The current thinking is 145. But no, I pull it out of the oven at about 145 and let it sit for 10 minutes or so, 15 minutes. So it's going to bump up into the 150. It's going to be in the medium well stage. Okay. So then we add the kraut. Woo! That really is smelling like kraut out here now. Yeah. We add the Granny Smith apples, and then we'll top it off with some beer. Yeah. Why not? Give it a little shake. That's the way you do it. Cover it, and in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, it's time to eat. Oh, boy. Well, that's going to be good stuff right there. All right. So, we're going to have the video clips from this morning on our website, fox2127.com, but we're also going to have the text version of it as well. So, you're going to stick around because in the next half hour, about, 15 minutes or so, we're going to see the finished product on this. Keep it here.